In today's headlines, the ceremony in response to the Action Month for Gender Equality with the topic entitled Ensuring Social Security, Increasing Power and Generating Opportunities for Women and Girls to Carry Out Gender Equality and Eradicate Gender-Based Violence in 2022 took place at the hall of the city's Job Service Center. Cần Thơ City's Traffic Safety Board, in combination with the Education Training Department, organized activities in commemoration of the World Day of Remembrance for road traffic victims. According to the figure from Vietnam Food Association, the price of Vietnam's 5% broken rice ranged between 425 and 430 US dollars one ton, the highest level since November 2021. Hello, it's good to see you back here in this edition of Kênh News and Top News today. A ceremony in response to the Action Month for Gender Equality in 2022 with a topic entitled Ensuring Social Security, Increasing Power and Generating Opportunities for Women and Girls to Carry Out Gender Equality and Eradicate Gender-Based Violence, organized by Cần Thơ City People's Committee, took place on November 14th morning at the hall of the city's Job Service Center. Attending and launching the ceremony was Vice Chairman of Cần Thơ City People's Committee Nguyễn Thực Hiện, head of the city's Board for Women's Progress, representatives of relevant department sectors, collaborations of the city, and 200 students of colleges, vocational secondary schools, and universities in the city. In response to this year's Action Month for Gender Equality, lasting from November 15 to December 15th, department sectors and city collaborations have actively organized diverse activities to spread the meaning of this Action Month among classes of people. Also at the function, representatives of related units cite the commitment to carry out gender equality and prevent deal with gender-based violence. Besides the function, students judge lots of activities to raise awareness of the youth, promote the prevention and help deal with violence and injuries against women and girls. Also on November 14th morning at Trường Đại Nghĩa High School in Cái Răng Urban District, Cần Thơ City's Traffic Safety Board, in combination with the Education and Training Department, organized activities in commemoration of the World Day of Remembrance for road traffic victims. At a function, Cần Thơ City's Traffic Safety Board read the message from the National Traffic Safety Committee in response to the World Day of Remembrance for road traffic victims, the traffic accident situation in Cần Thơ City and the nation as a whole. In the first 10 months of the year, traffic accidents increased in all three aspects. This activity aims to warn city dwellers of the traffic accident situation, causes and risks of traffic accidents in the city, while heightening awareness, a sense of observing traffic safety order rules, and preventing traffic accidents, from then calling help support from the community for families affected by traffic accidents. Reportedly on the same morning, junior and senior high schools and primary schools in the city simultaneously organized activities in response to the World Day of Remembrance for road traffic victims at the beginning of classes. On November 14th afternoon at Cần Thơ City's People's Court, the Permanent Board of Cần Thơ City Youth Union of the People Authority Party of its bloc organized a conference to disseminate law in 2022, publicized the model entitled The Simulated Trial of the Youth. The model entitled The Simulated Trial of the Youth deeply marks a new and bright point of the youth of the administrative bloc, outstanding the youth's creative movement to effectively apply professional tasks and youth's meaningful movements. This model has the participation of top experts and consultation given by the Youth Theory Club. The model is transmitted live on the bloc social network platform of the Youth Union. In Thailand Urban District, the supervision group from Cần Thơ City's War Veterans Association monitored the dissemination and implementation of Governmental Decree No. 24 that stipulates the annual process of taking over poor households, and Governmental Decree No. 20 stipulating social support policy for social welfare beneficiaries. In 2021 and 2022, poverty reduction programs and projects were carried out with high results. The suburban districts will implemented democratic regulations at grassroots level that ensure publicity and transparency. As of now, there have been just 154 poor households left, making up 0.52%, down by 153 households. There are 1,541 new poor households, making up 5.24%, down by 359 households. Of the figure, 7 new poor households are members of the War Veterans Associations. Besides, the suburban district also assisted in building 208 houses for poor and near poor households and more than 5,000 gifts at a combined value of over 3.5 billion Vietnam dong earmarked from the socializing source and the fund for the poor. Regarding the dissemination and implementation of Governmental Decree No. 20, the suburban district has given monthly support at the total support money of 21,531 million Vietnam dong. Cần Thơ City's Politics School on November 14th morning organized the opening of the 132nd part-time intermediate level training course on political administrative theory in 2022. The training course has 70 trainees who are cadres, party members, working at offices, sectors, and districts of Cần Thơ City. In the 14th-month course, the trainees are equipped with knowledge, skills such as basic issues of the Marx-Leninism, Ho Chi Minh ideology, the history of the party and viewpoints of the party in the state of Vietnam, the building of the party and the political system, practical situation and experiences, local development. The training helps trainees equipped with crucial knowledge to be applied to practical operations of the offices in effective manner. Qualified trainees will write compositions or sit for a graduation exam and then receive graduation diplomas after graduating. The contest named Singing Voice and Artistic Talents of Cần Thơ University is a traditional music activity held in November every year. 1 week after the contest began on November 13th evening, the organizing board revealed and presented awards for excellent routines. This year's contest attracts 6,000 performers who are students and lecturers of various departments of the school with nearly 490 routines of various types. 67 excellent routines that qualified for the final round were presented awards by the organizing board. 30 years after organizing, the traditional contest entitled Singing Voice Artistic Talents of Cần Thơ University becomes a useful and healthy playground that attracts the majority of students and lecturers, then discovering many talented factors for music, culture movements of Cần Thơ University. Following is the noticeable news on the rice market. According to the figure from Vietnam Food Association, last week, the price of Vietnam's 5% broken rice ranged between 425 and 430 US dollars a ton. This is the highest level since November 2021. Traders revealed that the price of rice can remain at this level, even getting a slight increase in the following weeks, thanks to the higher demand for rice in year-end type, whereas the global food supply is not stable. Notably, in October, the price of Vietnam's 5% broken rice stood at the average level of between 425 and 430 US dollars 1 ton, 48 to 51 US dollars 1 ton, and 18 to 23 US dollars 1 ton, higher than that of the same type of rice of India and Thailand, respectively. The increasing tendency of the year-end rice market is predicted to last longer in the coming time, and the high price of Vietnam's rice will remain until late December. Now, as usual, before moving to the close, let's take a quick look at the updated weather forecast. The updated weather forecast also wrapped up this edition of Continues. If you want to watch again in this bulletin, please visit our website, kênh TV.vn. And now thanks for being with us. Goodbye and see you next time.